Hello, hello. Come on in, everybody. Date night. Only the missus tonight. But let's see who's going to come and play. Hopefully the mister will meet us from where he's at. Let me do a little bit of housekeeping here. Give me a second. A super second. Just get myself up here. And it's working. We have a couple of eyes. Say hello when you come in. Welcome, welcome everybody. If you are new here, I'm so glad that you're joining me tonight. I'm Mara LaFay with Vintage Retail Therapy by Mara, and you're catching me live if you see that red button in the corner at my DIY studio in Fallbrook, California. It was a beautiful day here in Fallbrook. Really doesn't quite feel like fall. Still in the 70s. There's my Denise. How are you? Say hi when you come in. I'd love to greet you and let us know if you're new. I'm sure if I miss your comment, one of our shenanigators, say that word 10 times fast, we'd love to welcome you. Hey, Patty Craven. Hey, Jane. Good to see you here, guys. It is exciting. Today is release day. We have a bunch of new papers, a bunch of cutouts. We're going to start a new project. Bring your tickets. Go grab your tickets. So we send out, if you're new and you don't know this, we send out Happy Mail every week. Every order gets a ticket placed on it, and you can redeem that for Happy Mail. Honestly, it's nothing big. Usually a decoupage paper or maybe a surface, or sometimes, hey Sheila, good to see you. Just a little something extra just to tell you how much we love you and we appreciate you supporting our small business. There's Sandy. How are you? You guys ready to see him? Should we get started? Should we wait for people to come? Nah, let's just do it. Hey Patricia, good to see you here. All right, we're going to start with some of the cutouts because I have really been enjoying working with these. Thank you, Robin. This is one of my favorites. I love this necklace. I'm always on the hunt for beads like this. They're really hard to find. Okay, anyway, I've really been enjoying the cutouts, and I've been playing a lot of mixed media with them. Watching from Ireland. Welcome, Angela. I'm so glad that you're here. So this one, most of these are from AB Studios, and I just love this one. This one is chipboard. It's a little bit thicker. I don't know if I should open these. It's a little bit thicker than paper. Hey, Janet. Hi, sweetheart. So they're not quite papery. You can see they're kind of thick, and they're bees. If you love, raise your hand if you love bees. I love bees so much. So there are, let me think of how many there are in here. Let me see if I can count. There's tons. Hang on. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, now I gotta take them all out. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All different sizes. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's a dozen bees in here, all different sizes, all different shapes. You can color them in, or you can just leave them as is. Hey Debbie, good to see you. I probably should have counted them before, right? But that's okay. That's how we roll around here. It has been busy. I've been playing catch up from being gone for, I don't know, a week, maybe 10 days, right? These are so good, and they're good for the planet too. Just saying. Oh, thank you, Linda. It's just me tonight, unfortunately. So we do have a pack of bees. These are under art and embellishments. Okay, art and embellishment is where you're going to find these bees. Next up are people and butterflies. Again, chipboard set. There are, I can see at least 4 butterflies and a bunch of people. Look how stinking cute that is. I don't know about you, but I love anything little and tiny, and I think most women do. We're like, oh, that's so cute. But look, it really is adorable. Really cute. There's boys and girls and butterflies, and just great for layering. We love mixed media here. We love to layer our products, and this is just another layer of dimension to give that product some depth, project some depth. Love it. All right, moving right along. Speaking of chipboard, where are my steampunk fans? So darling. Look at this. Look at all the pieces in there. Again, it's all about layering. It's all about adding layers and layers and layers. Love, love, love those. These are all on the website, vintageretailtherapy.com. If you're catching us on YouTube, if you're watching on Facebook, good morning, good morning, good evening, Robbie. There is a link at the bottom, or you can just put in hashtag website, the hashtag sign, website, one word, no spaces, and it'll get you a direct link into your Facebook Messenger. You can go back at your convenience and shop till you drop. So steampunk, lots of elements. There's keys, there's gears. These to me look like wings, which are, me too. I'm really loving this. But I kind of lean towards like a more feminine type steampunk. In fact, this would pair really well with my Neo-Victorian stencil. Just saying. Greg loves steampunk. That's awesome. There's the mister. All right, so for my French loving fans, which I love that style as well. I love a good Baroque and French country. We have these two frames. These are a chipboard as well, not quite as thick, but absolutely love them. Love them, love them. Again, it's all about the layering. These would pair really well with some of the new papers. Wait until you see them. You're gonna love them. You're gonna love them. So there's that. And then here's one more steampunk layer. Fabulous, right? So good. Hey, Shauna. So good. So there's all the surfaces. There's all the little cutouts. And then we'll just move right along. Isn't that great? They're all really, really fun. Really fun. You guys, I would love it if you guys can sprinkle this out. And if you're not following our page, I would love for you to follow. If you're catching this on YouTube, make sure you hit that notifications bell and subscribe. Pinky swear, promise you won't regret it. There's a lot of fun that happens here. Look at a basket full of papers. So good. So good. All right, these you've already seen, but these actually would pair really well. We've had these for a couple of weeks, but if you haven't seen them, they would pair really, really well with some of the new steampunk chipboard elements. Boy, say that 10 times fast. Let me just go. And again, these are just, I haven't used these yet because honestly, there's just so many time. But there's so many time. There's so little time and so many papers. We're crazy about decoupage papers. We have over 3,000 papers in our collection, and the girl still buys more. What can I say? Oi! All right, so you're ready to see the new papers. Thank you so much for sprinkling and sharing this out. All right, here's the first one. I'm not going to take each one of them out because there's a lot, and I want to get another project started so that we can finish it next week. Look at that. So this one has got 4, 8, 12, 16 images. Perfect for your smalls, perfect for tags. Hey Denise, good to see you here. Thank you, Georgiana. Look at how I love a little whimsy. I don't know about you. The spokes, Mickey, they're all on our website. Hashtag website, one word, no spaces. We'll get you a direct link into your Facebook Messenger, or you can use the little link at the bottom. That'll take you to our website or vintageretailtherapy.com. All right, look at all those fun, whimsical elements. Super, super fun. All right, there's the first one. I lost my place already. So excited. When these actually came in while I was gone, and I could not wait to get here and to see them all. I was like a kid in a candy store at Christmas. Here's another one. Look at how fabulous. These are AB Studio papers. Look at how fabulous that is. Oh my gosh, is that great or what? I could see it blinging those butterflies out. Couldn't you? Really, really fun. Super fun. All right. I was kind of feeling a little steampunk vibe. Look at that. Look at the eyes on that girl. Is she not gorgeous? Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Super, super fun. Right, next up. We got a little bit of Christmas. We have a little bit of fall. I think these are all every day, but there's a little, what I love about this paper is that it kind of combines a little bit more of a playful design. Look at that. So fun. Right? So fun. And then we have this very proper looking gal right there. But look at the freckles on this gal. Is she not the cutest thing? Darling. Darling. Hey, Wanda. Super cute, right? All right. These next one, I am really excited about playing with because I have some great ideas for the next 3 papers. So this is more for collage. Of course, decoupage. Of course, they're decoupage papers, but these are great for collaging. These are great to put on the back of, like, if you ever purchase any of these, save these backings or like a thin cardboard, and you can actually glue these on top of another piece and make it kind of meatier and chunkier. Isn't that awesome? I love that. Love that, love that, love that. And then here's some more ladies. It's all about the ladies today. Here we go. Look at this. To me, this said, this will take you from the holiday season right into Valentine's Day. Look at all those hearts. Again, just a touch of whimsy, just a touch of seriousness. Love the black and white, right? What's not to love about black and white? Hey, Nancy, good to see you. What did Rich label it? Probably Freckle Girl. Probably. You know, he likes to give them unusual names. So here's another one. Again, layer this up. This is great for collage. Again, I love a touch of whimsy. And this paper, they're just fabulous. Super fabulous. Right? Look at that. So cute. Oh, he's got the ticket. We're not done. We're not ready for the tickets yet, babe. Cool your jets there. All right. It's all about the faces for me. Look at this. Gorgeous. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. I know there's a little bit of a glare. Hey, Carol Ann. Really pretty. All right, now we're moving into whimsy. I have got some great ideas for these papers. Look at that. So it's got a couple of different images on there. Right? Don't they look like paper dolls? I love them. I love them. I am going to be layering them on a thicker piece of board, and I'm definitely going to be using them in collage. I have such a great plan for this one right here. I've got a great, so we have these art stones on our website, and they're just clear little discs. Hey, Jackie. And thank you, Sheila. And I thought if I pair it with this paper, well, you'll just have to wait and see. You're just gonna have to wait and see. Rich is done after tickets, so he's happy. Totally, Debbie. Totally, right? This one I thought was fabulous. I'm actually considering putting this on a denim vest. Isn't that stunning? These are actually a little bit more vibrant in person. So right now you're viewing them through a plaid. This is how we store all our decoupage papers, so they stay protected until they get shipped out to you. But I'm actually thinking about putting this. I have a vest that's primed and ready to go, and I think that might go on there. It's either that or Frida. I haven't decided yet. Stick around though. All right, here we go. Again, a touch of whimsy. I'm a sucker for whimsy. We do have a lot of blue in this collection, and I'm not typically a blue girl, but I gotta say, I'm really loving it. I love the 3 sizes on this particular paper because I feel like you can use this in mixed media, and this would fit either in your IOD snow globes or your IOD cloches. Super cute. Super cute. Thank you, Samantha. I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for joining us. Okay, you ready for the next? This one, I gotta say, I do not typically reorder papers because I love so many papers, and I get papers pretty regularly. I don't typically reorder them because once you guys have seen them and you bought them, you're not going to get them again. So, but these two sold out so fast that I did reorder them. These remind me like onion girls. I don't know why. They just remind me of like onions with skinny legs. They're so, you love these so much more than the papers from that other company. Me too. Hey, Laura, good to see you. Hey, Brenda. So this one is a restock. So we have this one back in stock. And then this one sold out zippity quick. Zippity quick, this one sold out. So I actually did a project with this one here in the corner, and they just literally flew out the door. Or was it? No, I think it was this gal. They literally flew out the door. So, so cute. This is great, especially this time of year. You ordered yesterday and they were sold out. They're back in, Candace, and I know I'll see you next week for the soldering class. There are 8 images on this paper. So if you're making ornaments, one paper, you get 8 ornaments done. You gotta love that. All right, numbers up. So this one, I had good plans for this one too. This one seems kind of simple, right? You're not a real fan of the clothes with the decoupage, but on a bag it would be great. Yes, yes. This one I thought would pair perfectly over the IOD label molds. If you wanted to add something just to raise that and lift that up and make it a little bit more three-dimensional, they would go perfectly. Let me grab one so you can see. They would go perfectly over, where are they? Right here. Right here. So these are the conservatory label molds. And you can see some of these designs are pretty straight. But how about if you pair them together? One of them, when I saw this, I thought, this looks like the conservatory labels mold. And I said to myself, Self, you need that paper. So I got it. Let me see, I don't want to put them out of order. 43, 43, 42, 43. Okay. Here we are, another whimsical. Look at the freckles. Just love the freckles on her. And it almost looks like she has a little bit of dirt splattered on her. I just love her. I could see her paired with the IOD transfer, the wildflower one. The Saint Germain transfer would be really, really adorable. Adorable. Next. Super fun. If you like color, this is a great paper. This is a great paper for color. Super fun. Love the blue lips. She just came from an ice bath. Here we go. Here's, love that. Right? Look at that. Look at those red lips. Hubba hubba. So fun. So fun. I'm telling you, the last 2 collections have been magnificent. All right, so now we're going to take a walk on the French countryside. So bear with me because I love a lot of different styles. And at the end of the day, nobody puts baby in a box, right? Oh my gosh. Karen Brand, I'm so sorry. All right, so there's this one. I got to tell you, pink is in this year for Christmas. In case you didn't know, pink is in. Look at that. Again, project block sheet. So you have one for mixed media, a journal, you can do a book, and you've got 2 for ornaments. Ornaments that fit perfectly on the cloche molds. The blue girl looks like your niece. Aw, that's awesome. So fun. This one reminded me of the IOD transfer. The one that has those fabulous birds that we all love, right? I probably would cut this up and use the bottom half for something and use that top half. What's the name of that transfer? Let me think. The one that has the birds. What is it? Brocante. Reminds me of the Brocante transfer. Those birds at the top. Donnie, you love the whimsical too? I am a sucker for whimsy. All right, This one I loved because it's meaty. Meaty, meaty, meaty. This is a Stamperia paper. And it has a ton of images on it. A ton. Pink is in this year, you guys. I think I've used this one before on an ornament, I think. I'm pretty sure I have. It really looks familiar. Right? Look at how stunning that is. Love brocante style. Love it, love it, love it. What does that say? Le Jardin. Beautiful. The color is exquisite in these papers. This one speaks to my French love and heart. This is a project sheet. It's got 6 images on it, all with the Eiffel Tower and Parisian themes. Love that so much. And again, it's in my favorite color, which is pink. Big surprise, right? So fun. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Right, here we are. Another project block. Beautiful. I could see these roses with some fine line crackle over them. Right? Right? Yes, please. The colors are gorgeous. And I know I'm not taking them out, so you're kind of seeing them with a glare. Can you decoupage over foil? Yes, you can, Sheila. You absolutely can. You do need to seal your foil, though. That's a great question. You guys sprinkle this out. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Ladies in my private group, first of all, thank you for being here. I love you gals. The house that we're doing, look at what a great paper this would be. Super cute. I could see this paired with our Trio of Trees stencil. Of course, the trees would be in blue. I love all the pink too. I really do. And I do love this French blue. It is, I'm not a big blue fan, but I do love that, a good French blue. This one I'm completely smitten over. Completely smitten over. I think this one needs to go on some fabric to do like a beautiful brocante style wall hanging. Wouldn't that be stunning? Look at that. Beautiful. Look at that cherub, that sweet, sweet cherub. Don't you think we need to do this on a wall hanging? Gorgeous. Ornaments. 4, 8, 12 ornaments. And this one is a little bit more neutral for my neutral loving gals. Beautiful, but neutral. Janet, you do love the blues? Look at how fabulous. I just love the faces. I tell you what, AB Studios does, they do the best faces. Hands down. Hands down. This is another one, ladies, that I thought about for our house project. Look at this. This reminds me of something my mom would paint. Right? Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Hey, Robbie. All right, here we got some more angels. Another brocante style. Stunning. The angel, right, Christy? Fabulous. Well, here's some more angels. Again, this will take you through the holidays right into Valentine's Day. I don't know, to me, angels and cherubs are year-round. Look at that. I see your order, Candace. Thank you so much. I hope you used your group coupon code. Didn't forget. The ladies in our membership group, make sure you use that coupon code. I love this one. I really love this one. Hey, Charlotte. Look at this. Look at that. Is that not adorable? So cute. I love the color in this. I love the whimsy. I could see this pairing this with the snow crystal paste and the glitter pens. You just bought Partridge Lane. Partridge Lane is a good one. It's a good one. All right, we're winding down. We have about 10 more papers to go. And then we're going to try and start a project. And we'll finish it next week. This one, I know we're getting a little late for fall. I had to have it, you guys. I had to have it. There's 3 of these that I absolutely had to have. Look at that. How stinking cute is that, right? So one of the gals today in the shop, she's like, I don't know, they're a little creepy. I'm like, oh, I don't think they're creepy at all. I think they're super fun and whimsical. Love them. This next batch is super whimsical as well. There's about 2 in these. Michael says very dramatic colors. This Christmas black original. Oh, that would be wonderful. Look at that. So this you could pair. You could pair this with some of the other papers that that you can layer on there. Some of the ladies and some of the faces. Look at that sweet. How I just love that, right? And then this one too. So this is a companion paper, and again, this to me kind of feels like a little bit of Alice in Wonderland, but like cute, not like spooky or demonic or anything, right? But super cute. So there's that same one again, just a little bit smaller. And then you have all these little images, and you've got this, right? And then you've got this gal. So this is kind of like the Alice one, but super cute. And I love the size of this. I love the size, and there's a lot of images. So this one is for my traditional gals. Look at how stunning that is. I could see Fine Line Crackle over this one as well. Just beautiful. Look at those images. So lifelike and realistic. And then look at this here. Isn't the mushroom girl absolutely adorable? I couldn't resist. I could not resist. Trust me, if I turned my camera around and you saw our wall of decoupage papers, in fact, let me see if I do that. The last thing I needed was decoupage papers, but I cannot tell a lie. I can't resist. So these 2, again, these are a little late in the season, but I thought, oh my gosh, even just to have them for next year. Look at that. My black and white fans, look at this. Is that not fabulous? On a checked background, hello, gorgeous. Look at that. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. And because one wasn't enough, we had to have it in pink. We had to have it in pink. Sorry, not sorry. We had to. It was a must-have. Stunning. Stunning. Well, I didn't buy a lot of each one because I would rather get a small amount and sell out of them so we can buy new papers. And then here we are. Janet, here's your blue. Your Santa in blue. Super fun. I love the face on him. Kind of realistic looking. But still kind of jolly, but not like a stupid jolly, you know what I mean? All right, this next 4, this is something new for us. I've not purchased these before, but I think they're gonna go really, really well. Nobody Crackles Baby G's. I've done it already, Debbie. Isn't the pink one fabulous? We're actually gonna do the pink one tonight. We're gonna start it. So I actually have 4 sets of stickers, 4 sheets of stickers. So these are actually, look at how darling and whimsical and vintage looking they are. And there's a ton of them on here. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3. 25 images. 25 images are on here, and they're stickers. So you can add them to cards. You can add them to your journals. Really, the possibilities are endless. And, oh, I'm sorry, I got 2 packs of those. Is it the same one? They look like the same. Oh, no, this is a different one. Oh, this is a different one. Ha, of course it is. Of course it is. So here you go. So these are stickers. darling. And then I have 2 different sticker sets of words. It's backwards. Sowing seeds of love, somewhere over the rainbow, perfectly delightful, never stop exploring, walking on sunshine, you're awesome, you're my everything, you're the best, you can count on me, you make my heart sing, cherish every moment, be courageous. So there's this. Yeah, they are different. I know you can't read that. And then there's this one. Laughter is the best medicine, dancing in the moonlight. So these are stickers that you can add to your projects. Love the stickers. Love the stickers. Can you guys pick a favorite? I don't know that I could pick a favorite. Catherine loves the people stickers. Let me know in the comments what's your favorite. What's the first thing you think you're going to create with? I got to tell you, let me put this over here, because there's a boatload of them. They're all available now on our website. And let's start a project. Let's start a project. Let me clear my space here. And we'll pull some tickets while we're doing it. I don't know, these are awfully cute. Awfully cute, just gotta say. All right, time to get to work. Let's get started. I'm gonna get my camera down. And we're gonna be using this one tonight. Let me take out my charge. Hey Brenda, catch the replay, because we have a lot of new products in the shop. A lot of new papers. I thought about doling them out a little at a time and only showing you like 10 each week. The name of that lettering, it's a number. Rich, can you pop in the number? Hey, Catherine, let me get this straight. Can you pop in I know I love the whimsy. I got a ticket with my order. Where did I put it? Find it. We're doing 12 tickets tonight because we didn't do a ticket last week. So we're starting with 2 things. Of course, we're going to be layering. We started with this. I picked this up at Hobby Lobby for a song. It's actually supposed to go this way, but of course I never do things the way that it's supposed to be done. So I'm actually going to do it this way. And we're going to be layering this piece over here, and we're going to be adding this on top of that, so it's going to make it a nice meaty project. Donna loves the little people. Aren't they adorable? All right, so I have painted this. I'm going to take this tag off. I've painted this in just a cream color. I believe it was this one right here. No, I think it was crinoline, DIY crinoline, or it could be the Pentarch Creamy White. This has been painted for a while now. Sometimes when it's slow, I'll have the girls base coat some surfaces for me so they're ready to go. But that's about the only prep help. The rest of the ideas got to come out of my head. Let me see if I can turn this down a little bit more. You guys don't need to see me. All right, so we're going to be going in with some loft spackle. Let's talk about a good medium for raised stenciling, because there's a lot of things. Thank you, Leveda. Thank you so much for sprinkling. There's a lot of things that you can use for raised stencils. You can do loft spackle. You can do modeling paste. You can also do texture paste. Okay, so there's 3 things right there that you can use. The stickers are ST101 and ST1001 and ST1002. When you crackle with fine line crackle over the papers, do you need it? Yes, absolutely, Nancy. That's a great question. And let me know in the comments if you want me to do a demo on fine line crackle. I feel like it's been around a lot, but I feel like some of you are still having problems with it. So let me know in the comments if you want me to do a demo on fine line crackle. In fact, we may be able to crackle over this. I think that's a good idea. I think we should. But you always need a top coat over your crackle. We're going to be using the new, it's not new, we're going to be using the Calabria stencil. It was out of stock. It did come back into stock today. So we've got that ready to go. If you do not have the stencil, it's a great background stencil. So knowing that the middle of this board is going to be covered, I'm just going to start on one side, and you're not going to see very much of it, but I think I am going to raise it up just a little bit. So we're just going to go ahead and let's do some tickets while we're at it. See, I need my other half here. let's do, okay, Regine says demo on Fine Line Crackle. Red tickets, 3604488. 3604488. This is the first red ticket. Second red ticket. I have 3 of each color. 360144. Nancy, okay, you got it. Next week we'll do Fine Line Crackle. 3605144. If you're new and you're like, what the heck is going on with these tickets? We send them out on our thank you notes. Save them, we don't throw them away. 3604202. If you have a winning number, message our business page with a picture of your winning number and your name and mailing address, even if you think we already have it, okay? What did I say? 3604202. All right, so let's do that. Let's do this. Let's get started here. I am going to be using a silicone sponge. Yes, please, for Fine Line Crackle. You've just got done, or maybe some in Australia. Okay, we'll do that. We will do that. All right. So this project is going to be moved over to YouTube as soon as Facebook is only keeping things around for 30 days. So our stencils are really good quality 10 mil, so they give you a nice raised surface. And I'm only going as thick as the stencil, and it's thick enough. Let me get that little schmutz off of there. Lift straight up. Clean this off just a little bit. Look at how beautiful that is. It's going to be a gorgeous background. I got some that came through on the other side, so I'm not sure that it's really going to matter because we're going to paint this next week once it dries. The lost spackle is really lightweight. It was actually made for walls, furniture, but definitely adaptable to smaller projects, especially if you're layering. Because it is very lightweight, it's not going to get your piece too heavy. All right. I'm actually going to move this. That's got to dry, but we're going to do this side. And then once that dries, I'll do that middle section. This is the Calabria stencil. I believe this silicone brush is under Art and Embellishments, if I'm not mistaken. All right, just a little bit more. This is a great background stencil and named after my father's birthplace, Calabria, Italy. Whoops. All right, lift straight up. clean this off. I didn't bring a water bucket. Shame on me. All right. So we are gonna, as soon as this dries, I will add that stencil right down that middle section, and we're gonna set this off to the side, and we're gonna work on this a little bit. And I think we will fine line crackle that, because I think it'll give it some nice dimension. Hi Dory, salam azizam. حال شما چطوری؟ Okay. Ready? So now we're using this paper. We're going to go in with our decoupage medium. You can use the pen dart. I'm using the DIY liquid patina. And I think it's going to fit perfectly. No, I'm going to have to trim this a little bit. Before we do this, let's do some more tickets. Let's do a few more tickets. Manoush, I think you've already got some. I think we sent you some structure paste. But you can use the loft spackle, or you can also use modeling paste. Any three of those will work. You can use structure paste, you can use loft spackle, or you can use modeling paste. All right. 157945 lavender ticket. Yes, we are, Debbie. 157945. 157945 is the lavender. The next lavender is 157222. 157222. Those stems are a little long, so it won't lose part of the top. Yeah, exactly, Candace. 157245. I like them all for different reasons. I chose the loft spackle tonight, honestly, because it was right next to me and I didn't have to go get it. But they're all good. They're all good. They all kind of do the same thing. So I don't like straight edges on my paper. So I am going to cut this and trim this. We will paint this out next week. We'll add some fine line crackle. This is going to be a 2-part series. Can I mix gold to any of them and let them dry and then paint? I would let them dry and then paint them gold. And I'll tell you why, and that's a really good question. Because when you add any color into a white product, your color is going to get diluted. You have to add a lot of color unless you're doing pigment. If you're doing pigments, you can. But you're still going to need a lot because the white is going to dilute the intensity of your color. Does that make sense? Okay. Let's lift it up just a little bit. All right, here we go. We are going to start. Let's get our decoupage squeegee. And we're going to start here. Trying to use up the rest of this product. It's not coming out. All right, well, let's do this. It's because the top of it. I think we're going to fit it all on there. What is the best of your past give me? I think the structure paste is thicker. The Loft spackle is lighter. And the modeling paste, I don't know that it's any crisper, actually. It's really kind of a personal preference. I think you got the structure paste. If you wanted to try a second one, I would try the modeling paste or the Loft spackle. Hey Molly, salve. Glad you're joining. Molly and I are learning Italian together. And Denise. It's very nice to be multilingual. Okay. You want to make sure you have enough product so that it soaks into your paper. If you're just tuning in and you missed all the new papers, make sure that you go back and catch the replay. Molly, we just dropped about 30 new papers, 36 new papers. We'll dry this and then sand off the edges. Well, you know what? Let's do another ticket. Let's do the pink set. 588012. 588012 is our next winning ticket. It is pink. 588012. Do you guys have silicone crashes for easier application? What comes out smooth on the surface? Silicone brushes, yes. I just used a silicone brush. What did I do with it? I'll use it again. We do have silicone brushes. We also have these. These are from IOD. I just had my silicone brush. It's around here somewhere. They're under Art and Embellishments. Here they are. The 1 inch is out of stock right now, but it should be coming in this week. And this is the 2 inch brush. This is the 2 inch silicone brush. So let's dry this a little bit. And then we have just, did we do the blue tickets? Let's see, we did the red, we did the lavender, we did the pink. I don't think we did the blue. Blue ticket is 503890. Salve Denise. 503890. Five 10548. I know, Janet. I know. They're under brushes, so the silicone brushes are under brushes. You guys go ahead and sprinkle this out. What do you use the silicone brush on? I did it with my Ray stencil, Laura. 510620. This is what I applied. I still have to do the middle, but this is what I applied my silicone brush with. This is the Calabria stencil, and this is going to be the background. Did I only do one pink? Janet? Janet, why you got to be so far away? You can come here and help me. All right, let's redo the pink. 588012. 588012. See? I need my mister. 588706. 588391. 391. You can use a palette knife. So I like this because I can, it's a little bit wider. It's easier, but if you don't have that, you can use this. It works just as good. You're so close. Dory, if you're in Los Angeles, you're so close. Can I repeat the blue again? 503890. First blue. The second blue, 510620. Cheryl, you got your order. Wonderful. Thank you so much for supporting our small business. And the last blue is 510548. If you have one of these winning tickets, send a screenshot of your ticket to our Facebook business page, and we will send you out some happy mail. All right, now I did put my sanding blocks away. We're going to just quickly sand this off. Yes, let me know when you're coming. I would love to meet you. We are a small brick and mortar in Fallbrook, California, about 2 hours from Los Angeles. Most of our business is online, but we love when we have walk-in customers. We don't have that many, but we have a few locals, and they call us the candy shop, and you can see why. We carry IOD, we carry my own brand of stencils, Diva Designed. We have over 3,000 decoupage papers in our inventory, and now 36 more of them. Paints, Paint Art, DIY Paint. We are getting some new products in. I'm not going to tell you what. It's going to be a surprise. You only got the first lavender. Did I miss the other two lavenders? 157222. Hang on. Janet. 706. 588706. So when you are removing your excess decoupage paper, do not saw back and forth, okay? One direction, boom, straight down, straight down, straight down, straight down. Easy. I started going live on Tuesdays on my stencil page, Diva Designs. I would love for you to go over there and catch me on Tuesdays. I think we're going to be doing for one of the fall girls, maybe the one with the pumpkin head. Tomorrow is Saturday. Yes, I will be in the IOD Inspiration Group on Saturday. All right, so now I'm going to put a top coat on this even before I blend this paper in, because next week we're going to fine line crackle this. Let's see if this is dry. Let's put a top coat on here. Before you put fine line crackle on, it does need to have a top coat. And I wasn't planning on, I thought the paper covered the whole board, but it didn't. But that's okay. I will blend that in. And next week we'll start with the fine line crackle. But that's gonna be beautiful. We don't have orange. We have red, pink, blue, white, and purple, and lavender. Let's see if we can dry that just a little bit. In fact, I might let this dry on its own. This is going to be gorgeous, you guys. It is going to be absolutely beautiful. We're going to be pouring it on top of this, and if this is dry, which is dry enough, so any of these high points, you can sand those back. Let's try this a little bit more. Why does it look so easy? It's easy. You can do this. You could do this. It's nothing. All right, so now I'm going to do this centerpiece, even though most of it's going to be covered. Yes, I was in private group yesterday, Charlotte. right, this is dry enough. This was the loft spackle, and it's pretty dry. Let's go in with our stencil and just go over this middle area. Right in here. Doesn't have to be perfect, and it really doesn't even need to line up because it's going to get covered. It's going to get covered. Just so it has something in there. Okay, lift straight up. Those high peaks, once they dry, you can sand those down. And that's it. And that's all she wrote. I know I was in private group yesterday. Those of you who don't know, I do have a private membership group. We meet twice a week on Facebook, and we do kind of more in-depth projects. We have prizes, and we do giveaways. So here's our race stencil. I will go in and fill it. Once this dries, I'll go in and add a little bit here and there. But this is the Calabria stencil, and you can see, even though I did this half, and then I did this half, and then I filled in the center, it really doesn't matter that it didn't really line up, because once it's done, you can't tell. And this is pretty much dry already, so we're going to paint this. Next Friday, we'll be right back here at 4 o'clock Pacific time. We're going to paint this out. I'm thinking we're going to add some molds in here, so we're going to layer up some IOD molds on there. More than likely, the roses is what I'm thinking. Who knows, maybe we'll put a little bit of greenery on there, and then we are going to fine line crackle this. This is the loft spackle. This is the loft spackle. Comes in 2 sizes, 150 mil. Oh, Kathy, okay, gotcha. And then this is the larger size. This one is, I don't know, 500 mil. So this is going to get fine line crackled. I'm going to color this in. So we'll blend these edges in. I got a little something there. We'll fine line crackle it next Friday. Hopefully, will the mister be back? Will you be back next Friday, mister? I'm not sure. Sonia Sutton on your other device. Okay. Diva Design page is Tuesday. 10 a.m. Tuesday on Diva Designs. I will be live. Tomorrow I will be live at 10 a.m. Pacific. On the IOD Inspiration group, it is our last live of this new Christmas collection. So if you're in that group, you don't want to miss it. You want to make sure that you tune in next Friday to catch part 2 of this, and meet me on Tuesday on the Diva Designs page. God bless you guys. Make it a great weekend. Thank you so much for supporting my small business. Manoush, I'm here all the time, Tuesday through Saturday typically, but message me if you're planning to come down. The only time I'm not here is when I go to see my mom. I'll be going for Thanksgiving, so I won't be here around Thanksgiving. We do have 36 new papers that hit our website, and I gotta say, I don't know that I have a favorite. They're all fabulous, but I thought since we're still kind of technically into fall, although a lot of us are doing Christmas, I thought this would be a great project. And you know I'm crazy about pink, so Linda Merrill, I didn't even see you come in. Bless you guys. I will see you soon. Ciao for now. Bye-bye.